Right now is a good time to talk about generators. Why? Because it's storming and you need one. You do. How many times has your power gone off, not just because of storms, but also because of winter, a cold, a tree, ice gets on a tree and falls and hits a power line and it cuts your power and then you're without heat. Or you may want to have a generator that can run everything in your house or everything in your business, then you need to contact R&R Controls. Why? Because they are an authorized Generac dealer, sales, service, and installation. They have done a number of these installations. In fact, when I went to visit them last week, they showed me the tote board of all the homes and businesses that they're installing these generators to. And I'm like, wow, everything from a small house with those little, about a 24 kilowatt generator to the big kahunas that take care of a large business. They can do it. And, with storms around like they are right now, you may be thinking, if the power goes off, especially after sunset, are we just going to light a candle, get a flashlight? What are we going to do? What if you had one of these generators? And I know you may be saying, I can't afford it. You know what? You probably can. They do financing through Synchrony Bank. They can set you up and get you running. R&R Controls, your Generac dealer, who's been around since 1985, installing HVAC systems and more. Not just for Brownsville, but Bowling Green, Glasgow, Litchfield, and surrounding areas. Give them a call. They can work something out with you. 270 777 2024. That's 270 777 2024. I'm acting like I'm hitting the numbers. That's why I do it that way. R&R Controls, never be without. Hey, yo, it's Wednesday, June 18th. It is 6:49 p.m., and I'm Chris Allen with your 270 weather for the 270 area code and beyond. And as you can see behind me, we've got some storms moving in. The good news is these are not that bad or severe. I mean, they're strong. Some of them are strong, but they're not that bad. Let's look from the Plano County. Ooh, what a shot. That is live, ladies and gentlemen, right now at 6:50 p.m. Wednesday, June 18th. Look at that thunderhead. I mean, it's shearing off. The top is shearing off, but what a beautiful, just big thunderstorm. And we're getting some big thunderstorms that are moving into Bowling Green here within the next few minutes. The storms have had a hard time getting going this afternoon, but the daytime heating and now with the approaching cold front, yeah, they're going to start popping off. But the good news is, even though there's a tornado watch for part of the area, not Bowling Green, but parts of the 270 to the west until 8 o'clock, I just don't foresee anything that's going to be of significance. That's not to say there won't be a warning of some kind. Could even be, a tornado warning. but it would be for something small, brief, and just a little spin up at the leading edge of this line of storms as it moves in. I don't think it's going to be, an all night pace the floor kind of stuff. It's not going to be that. Um, Matt Stevens and I have been watching this in the afternoon, all afternoon. I just came home a little bit ago after going back to the station once that tornado watch was issued. But it's just, there's just not enough dynamics there. We're too far away from the low pressure system, which is way up north. And that's why we're being sort of spared from the really rough stuff. All right, let's look at the numbers. And for the first time this year, let's hear it. 90. First time this year, we have hit 90 for a high temperature, 3 degrees warmer than normal, 87. I didn't think we would hit it today, but we did. I thought it may happen over the weekend, but there you go. 74 was our low, no rainfall past 24 hours uh, yet. We'll say yet because it's coming. Let's take a look at radar. And I've got the enhanced radar right here. I want to show you this line as it approaches Bowling Green. And you can see that it's very close. There are the leftover counties in the tornado watch until 8 o'clock. These are throwing down some lightning and some very heavy rain. There have been a couple of little warnings. One was in Todd County, severe thunderstorm warning. And there was one back here toward Wingo, Kentucky, back into far western Kentucky. But that's it. So this line is going to come through, and then there may be a secondary line that comes through as well behind it. But once this atmosphere gets really worked over with these thunderstorms, then it's not going to have a whole lot of energy to draw from. And with us being on the tail end of this line, there's just not a whole lot to work with. You may get a severe thunderstorm warning, and somebody may even get a quick tornado warning. But it's not going to be the kind of action that's going to keep us up all night and pacing the floor and widespread, big tornado kind of stuff. This is all very small, very brief, and it may not even happen. So now there is just came down. Let's see here. Okay. We're getting some special weather statements moving into Butler, Warren, Edmonson counties for strong thunderstorms moving in. And now Middle Tennessee has gone under a severe thunderstorm watch. It's not posted on the radar yet, but that's until midnight. And now parts of the tornado watch have been canceled back west. So this is all good news that has just come down. And now we also are under a severe thunderstorm watch, not a tornado watch, severe thunderstorm watch until midnight for Bowling Green and locations east to account for this line and the next line behind it. So, this is all good news. It's better news than what we thought was going to happen, which I thought I was going to have to end up being back at the station all night. But if it's just severe thunderstorm warnings, then we're okay. We'll just you may get some gusty wind, lightning, maybe a little hail. And as I mentioned, we cannot completely rule out the possibility of a brief spin up tornado, but it would be short lived. Here's a look at the Kentucky Mesonet network at 6:55. Temperatures have been, as I mentioned, 90 for the first time this year, today, officially. But look, there's a lot of 80s and now 70s where we're getting the rain, like over Grayson County and Butler County. See that? I just turned the radar on to go over those locations so you can see how that's affecting the temperature. And now there's a new severe thunderstorm warning for Grayson and LaRue counties until 7:30. The current time is 6:56. So for about 30 minutes, you see that storm right there that's moving a little east of Litchfield. So Grayson County, you're under a severe thunderstorm warning. I'd watch out Clarkson, then to Hart County, Hardin, Breckenridge County. Yeah, it's a little south of Breckenridge County. But this line, there could be more severe thunderstorm warnings. And if there's going to be a tornado warning, it would happen at the leading edge of this as it moves into Bowling Green. But so far, that has not happened. Okay. But we'll keep an eye on it. If I thought it was going to be more serious than this, I would be at the TV station. Let me just put it that way. Let's see how much rain has fallen with some of these storms. A half inch already in Morgantown from the thunderstorms, that line that's coming in right now. About 2/10 of an inch up in Litchfield, Grayson County. Nothing in Bowling Green yet, but it's knocking on the door. It's just to the west of us. Looks like Logan County, Russellville has picked up over 2/10 of an inch of rain. And, a tenth of an inch or less back to the west. Those are your amounts of rain. Now, the winds are coming out of the south and southwest, 5 to 15, with gusts, higher gusts, especially in that line of thunderstorms. And look at that. That's Morgantown. You just had a wind gust of 27 miles per hour as that line of strong thunderstorms moves through Butler County. So, yeah, this is what you're going to see, breezy conditions as we go through this evening. So we'll continue to watch that line and keep an eye on it. So here is, some of you are starting to check in. I was asking, tell me what you're seeing in at your place. And this is Deborah Blackwell, pouring and rumbling in Lewisburg. Okay, that's in Logan County. So yeah, let me move my face up here. There we go. So we can see if I start putting these things down at the bottom. So thank you for checking in, Deborah. Um, Here's another one. Russellville definitely getting a gully washer. Steph Kistler Keller. Okay, thank you, Steph. Appreciate that. Let's see. Uh Pretty dark clouds. Let's see. Mike Hogan, pretty dark clouds here on Nashville Road. Yeah, thank you, Mike. That's what's coming in. It's about to hit Bowling Green now. So let's see. Who else? Okay. So some of you are checking in and just letting me know that you're starting to see some of this activity. So again, most of it is not severe. Most of it is just very strong thunderstorms with very heavy rainfall and lots of lightning and the wind, of course. The severe weather threat, of course, we were extended into the level 3 enhanced risk earlier today for this evening. So that that sort of verifies. I mean, it's probably not as bad as usually a level 3 enhanced risk is because we are far away from the low pressure system. The low pressure system is way up in the Great Lakes, and that's where the severe weather has been for much of the day. Tomorrow, the severe weather threat moves east as the cold front moves east. Now, the cold front's going to come through overnight tonight and very early tomorrow morning. And that's going to take not only the severe weather risk, but the rain. It's going to take it completely out of the picture for about 4 days. But That means we're going to get some heat. Big time summertime heat. It's coming. So get ready. It's coming. I'm telling you. It's going to be whoo, big time heat. All right. Let's take a look now at the maps, and you can see the red zone area west of us. That's for the current tornado watch, which is going to be lifted. It's going to go away and be replaced by a severe thunderstorm watch that will take us up until about midnight. So let's go frame by frame. Here we are right now. Let's go into midnight, just after midnight. You can see the cold front back to the west. Still rain and thunderstorms. There may be one or two little lines behind this main line that's coming through right now. Then 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, some leftover showers as the front crosses the area. Then gradually the rain will dissipate as we get into your Thursday. And even the air mass may become just a little less muggy behind that front. It's not going to be cooler, but it is going to be a little less humid. The front tries to stall just a little bit to our south over Middle Tennessee as we get into Thursday evening. Friday morning, because of the wet ground and somewhat less humid air, we could have some patchy fog across the area. This is Friday morning, just after midnight. Here we go, Friday afternoon. High pressure is in, and we are sunny and warm. And summer officially begins at 9:42 p.m. Central Time Friday night, making it the longest day of the year. Here's Saturday, dry, sunny. We keep going. Look at this. Sunday, Monday, there's a little bit of Gulf moisture trying to work in. Now, Monday, I think we're going to leave out the chance of rain here, but Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to add it. And this is Gulf moisture moving in from the south next Tuesday, and then Wednesday. Wednesday's going to be painted in too. It's just not with this map right now. So yeah. Um, Rumbling in Rockfield. Kim, thank you. Let's see. Norman, Kathy, Poppy. Woodburn, half sunny, half dark clouds. Let's see. Who else? Snickerdoodle. Hey, it's been a while since I've heard from you, Snickerdoodle, but there you are. Not raining here yet in Glasgow, hearing thunder once in a while. Yep, but it's coming your way. Gail Trulock. Hail in Annetta. I think that's what you meant. No, Annette in Grayson County. I was thinking, isn't it Annetta? No, that's in Edmonson County. Or maybe it's on the Edmonson Grayson line. Anyway, so tell me how big the hail is. Is it small? Is it big? That helps. That helps actually tell the severity of the storms that are coming through. So, Gail, if you can tell me about how big, don't go outside and get hit with a piece of ice. uh, let's see here. Cheryl, is this the spring and summer weather that is on a record for being the strangest? It's been strange, very strange. I don't know if it's been the strangest, but it's been one of the strangest I've seen in my career. So, yeah, now I'm hearing thunder behind me coming in, coming in. Let me check on any new warnings. Let's see. Severe thunderstorm warning, Robertson County, Tennessee, until 7:30. We have that severe thunderstorm warning for Grayson, LaRue until 7:30. So those are the only new warnings that are coming through right now. Him says Ryan Hall, y'all. reported a tornado warning in Alaska. Crazy. Yeah, they had severe weather yesterday, and we're going to Alaska at the end of August and the beginning of September. I don't think they've ever had a severe thunderstorm warning or a tornado. Isn't that crazy? It is crazy. It's strange. Very strange. Here's a look at the model viewer. The Blender is what I like to call it. We have a little less humid air on the way, mid 80s tomorrow, upper 80s Friday, but then here comes the heat. Oh boy. I mean, look at that heat. Low to mid 90s starting Saturday and going all the way to next Friday. Wow. And here's the thing, when you throw in dew points in the 70s, it's going to make these low to mid 90s feel like 100 to 105. That's dangerous heat and humidity. Heat index is what we call it. And it's coming. So, yikes. Whew. Not good. All right. Let's see here. Becca and Frank Koga. Good evening from Litchfield. Heavy rain, wind, lightning, and thunder here. Yeah, it's your some of these are strong, but it's your garden variety, mostly garden variety stuff. It's nothing, again, to keep you up all night or keep me up all night pacing the floor. It's not that. These are the kind of storms that will blow kind of hard for a little bit, for a few minutes, and then it's over. Let me check outside again with the Plano cam. Wow, the cloud structure is just gorgeous here at 7:08 p.m. As that line of storms rolls in to Bowling Green. So Matt is at News 40 watching it, and I am here watching it. So we'll both keep an eye on it and continue to watch what happens. I'm not going to stay on the podcast, um, but you should have. Hopefully, you've got the News 40 weather app right there down in the corner. That QR code right there. You need to have that on your phone. I do, and I get the messages like this one that says that one right there. It says News 40. Lightning has been detected within 15 miles of your current location. It knows your location. Download it. It's this is far better than us staying on your TV and us staying on the internet and streaming and all that. It's far better because it's your own personal device telling you what's going on, including the warnings and the lightning and the radar. You can look at it any moment you want to. And then if the power goes off, you still have your phone with the app and you can still keep up with the weather. And then, as I was telling you earlier, as we were getting started, what if you got a generator from R&R Controls? You get one of those generators for your home and you won't ever have to worry about the power going off. Ever. It'll be there and it'll back you up constantly. Okay. So you guys have a great evening. I'm going to stay up a little bit longer. Usually I go to bed within the next hour to get up at 3 tomorrow morning for News 40 Sunrise. But I'm going to stay up a little bit longer and just keep an eye on this line as it moves through. In the meantime, have a great evening. Thanks for watching 270 Weather, as always, and God bless.